Hello and welcome to my channel. I just wanted to share with you today my minimalism simplifying journey. And I say journey because it never ends. It's still ongoing. And how it started was in July of last year. I was at home with the kids because it was summertime. And I was getting seriously depressed because of all the issues that were going on around us. I won't get into detail about it, but I have a daughter that was really struggling with some things, and she is now recovered. It's September 2017, and she's now recovered. And so I won't share her story necessarily because that's her story to share, not mine. But it really influenced how I felt and made me look inside me and, really self-reflecting when your child is suffering with something. You think, well, is it something I did? Sort of thing. So, anyway, I just wanted to share with you my minimalism journey. And so my girlfriend came over in July of 2017, and I was whining at her, nagging and complaining about how my children have too much stuff, and I always have to clean the house. And my final point that I was just like, I can't do this anymore, was my 6-year-old took all her toys from her room and put them in the living room, and she still had toys in her room. And they don't have the biggest room, but the toys consumed the living room and her bedroom, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I was telling my girlfriend about, what they had done. I thought, I have to get to the bottom of the toys. I'm going to go insane. So she told me about this kid that does minimalism videos on YouTube. And I was like, minimalism? What's that? So sure enough, I Googled it and YouTubed it and watched all sorts of videos and all sorts of tips and tricks that they give you on how to do it, because I thought to myself, this is just a kid that lives by himself. He can manage that. That's easy, right? Because minimalism is more than just about your stuff. It's about your mindset and all sorts of stuff. But I thought to myself, it's easy for him. It's only him by himself. I have 5 kids I share this house with, along with a husband who's definitely not on board with the whole minimalism simplifying thing. At least back then he wasn't. And so I decided that I would start out small. And I wasn't going to force simplifying and getting rid of stuff on my husband, because he's my husband. And I decided to start where I could control things, like my things. So I decided to start with the bathroom. And the reason I decided to start with the bathroom was because it was small. It was easy. I could tackle that. That's easy, right? When really I wanted to start with the toys, but I decided to save that for a later time. And my other thought on that is also with your children, don't force simplifying and getting rid of their toys on them. Have them help you with their journey to simplifying their toys. It will make them much happier. Trust me. And so now we're in September of 2017, and my beautiful daughter is finally recovered. I'm so happy about that. And my house definitely has less stuff. I'm not a bare minimalist like some people are. I guess I'm like what you call a cozy minimalist, or more like intentional. Like, I think about what I'm bringing into my house before I bring it in. And I find ways to simplify my life a lot easier. So I'm not saying that my house is empty and you can hear an echo by any means, but it's a lot easier managed, because one thing I know is it's a lot easier to maintain when things are accounted for and managed. Trust me. So, like I said, we're in September of 2017, and my house is a lot less chaotic, and my children, my 6-year-old and my 2-year-old, are down to literally a basket of toys and their little doll houses that they love to play with, and their little mini figurines and stuff like that. They love little tiny things. Like, boys and girls both like Legos, but my children like little tiny mini figurines. And trust me, when you step on them, they have the same effect as a Lego. So, I just thought that this minimalism, simplifying story of mine would encourage somebody out there, because our time with our children is just too precious to waste on, trying to organize their toys for the 20,000th time when they only play with like a quarter of them. And it's not worth fighting with your spouse about getting rid of stuff. Just meet him where he's at, or meet your partner or your roommate where they're at. And don't force it on him. Just, tell him, this is what I've been thinking. Because minimalism, simplifying, it's not just about stuff. It's about also mindset. It's about intentionally, like, saying, okay, well, I'm going to put thought into this before I bring it into my house. And so, I hope that my video encourages somebody out there, and I hope you like it and subscribe, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks.